The original Boxing Day fixtures deliver mouth-watering matches. Liverpool continue on their rise as they look for their title in over many years. Manchester United pull the rabbit out of the hat, and Northern Forest, shock Newcastle at home. We discuss that and more on the Soccer Huddle. Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mojere. Waiti, just an ordinary guy discussing the beautiful game. Actually, we are discussing Boxing Day fixtures. I know there's others that are playing today and tomorrow, but the original one, the 26th of December, that's the original fixtures or the original day for the Boxing Day fixtures. And to be honest, it has lived to expectations. It has even exceeded expectations. But yeah, we look at it. Let's just dive straight into it. Newcastle against Northern Forest. Santos's first game, Nuno Santos' first game at Northern Forest. Obviously, we know they've sacked their manager. How can I get among them? But they sacked him. It was his first game of the match. And from the first whistle, like from the first few minutes of the game, I could actually see Nuno's plan. I could actually see what he was trying to do. He was trying to put and play on the counter attack, and he knew he's got the speedy players. He got Odoya on the left hand side, you got Elanga on the other side, and Bodman and Sven Bodman didn't have the pace. Trippier was always caught up front, so that is why you saw most of the time the attack were focused on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side they knew they've got Trippier. At least he can track back, even though he likes to go forward. But at least he can make an effort to track back and get Odoa. That's why they never enjoy on that side. Ilanga they could have scored more than goal. They could have scored more goals. There was a 2-on-1 situation where he should have just passed it to Chris Wood to get a tap in, but they didn't do that on the day. And unfortunately, I think Nunes came with a plan, go St. James's Park, and his team stuck to their plan, and they won 3-1 to Northern Forest, Newcastle. And Newcastle worries continue. And I think I said this because I was betting, right? But you must bet responsibly. I said Newcastle at home, they've got a good record. And they're playing against a team that had recently just sacked their manager, and they've got a new manager. And I said, this might be a very difficult game because Newcastle at home, they're a good side, and Northern Forest, a new manager. The team might get a new manager bounce, which hopefully we saw it. We saw it matching yesterday. But will they continue on their run and continue to perform? Only time will tell. They like 3 points of the bottom 3 teams. So that win was very important and crucial for Northern Forest. Now we move on to the next one. Bournemouth against Fulham. I had the stats where Bournemouth are the most informed team in the last 5 games. They collected more points than any other team in the EPL. You could see I forgot their manager's name. He was sitting in the stands yesterday. You could see the philosophy that he wants the team to play. Solanke's been on a very good run. I think this is his most impressive run in his entire soccer career. I think he's scoring goals, he's creating for other teammates. And if you look at the first goal, I think it was a moment of brilliance from the 21, making the run, dribbling, and I think that wasn't a pass. I think that ball, I don't think it was a pass, but credit to him. When the goals are on your side, everything goes to you. And obviously, Clivet scored the first goal, and obviously the second one was a penalty. But you could see Fulham without the striker, they're really struggling. And then Lele William was not in yesterday. They really struggled to create chances. They really struggled to trouble Bournemouth on the day. And I think this is a second loss on the Chops. So they need to do something. And is it Under Silva needs to do something? The manager needs to do something. Otherwise, they would see themselves also in the drop zone. And we saw last season the team were performing right. I think Newcastle, Brighton, Fulham, Brentford, they know the teams are last season. I don't know what's happening. Maybe might be they lost a few players, but those teams, or maybe players into injury, but they're not playing the way they were doing last season. Last season they were impressive. Last season they gave the top 4 a run for their money. Newcastle made it into the top 4. Brighton made it into the European League spots. Aston Villa as well made it there. So it's something to look forward to. It's something to look forward to. How do they change it from now? They can't keep getting these losses. Otherwise, they'll be dragged into relegation zone as well. Whereas you see the 3 promoted teams are already fighting there. But I'm going to jump straight into the next match where you saw the 2 relegated teams taking each other on. And I said this in my, if you've been following the Soccer Huddle and if you've been following my videos, you would have known by now. I said that Luton Town, each and every game they play, they are gaining momentum, they are gaining confidence. If you look at the games they've lost, they've always been in the game. Baba Jile, like those moments of brilliances or a 10-minute spell where they got punished. But if you look at those games, they were in the game until the last minute. So I said they're going to beat Sheffield United. I said it. I said they're going to beat Sheffield United. I don't see Sheffield, they've got a new manager as well, but I don't see them really troubling a team. It's gaining momentum, it's gaining confidence each and every single game they play. And we saw yesterday they got a 3-2 win. They led the match. Sheffield United got back to 1-1 and then they led the game 2-1. And they came back, Luton, even though they got it on goal, but it's a goal. What matters is a goal. They went, they scored those goals. You had to be there to make your opponents make mistakes. So Luton 3-2 against Sheffield United away. They now climbing up. I think Everton are on their tails. They need to win their game against Chelsea. They need to win their games against Manchester City. Or they also might face that thing of being dragged into the relegation zone. Last but not least, I know there's one fixture I've missed. I'll remember it as we go by. Last but not least, I'm so proud of wearing this jersey today. I am so proud. You know, in the first half, I was like, I already given up. I'm like, damn. Here we go again. 1 up, 2-0 up, gone. I thought we were going to lose that game. Couple 5-0, 6-0. I thought it was one of those games. I thought, ManUtd, no, we are down and out. Because recently, history tells us that when ManUtd go 1 down or 2-0 down, they drop their tools. They never come back to win the game. And yesterday or last night, we saw a rabbit being pulled out of the bag by ManUtd. I think whatever team talk that Eddington House said in that dressing room, I think it really worked. But besides that, I think we also played well after going 2 down. I think we reacted well. I think we created chances. Sometimes I thought we were anxious, to a point where we were being caught offside so many times, and we knew and Aston Villa is that play. They played that against Arsenal, they played against City, they've got a high line. But I was just saying, how can you play a high line against Manchester United? Where they've got speedy players. Rasmus, Garnacho and Rashford. Those players are so speedy that you want to play a high line with them. You're playing a very dangerous game. And we saw in the second half, even in the first half, we penetrated that defense. Unfortunately, in the first half, we were caught offside so many times. But in the second half, I think Eric Ten Hag had a word or two with them and said, guys, please, let's build the play. And I think, guys, the selection Eriksen. I think we all saw what we were missing at Eriksen. I think we also know in Eriksen we still have weaknesses where he can track back, or he can play the 90 minutes, or sometimes he loses his markers. But when we are attacking and Eriksen is on his best form, we are one of the strongest teams in the league if we are attacking. Because Eriksen can pull out the pass from nowhere. Look at the passes that he played yesterday. I think what I loved yesterday as well is that Eriksen allowed Bruno to go play the number 10 that he is good at. Because in other matches where Eriksen was not there, you could see Scott McTominay were competing. Was who's number 10, who's not number 10. But last night, Kobe Mainoo was playing the holding midfielder, Eriksen was playing the 8, and Bruno was playing the 10. He was playing that creative midfielder that we want him to be. Up front, then you would create chances for your wingers, you would create chances for your strikers. And we saw that the balance of the team yesterday was actually nice. was actually good. Unfortunately, in the first half, it took, I don't know, I guess because we won. I would rather focus on the positives and not the negatives. But you could see who for a week, I think we played the same team that we played. A balanced team was when we played Liverpool. Unfortunately, we didn't have a creative number 10, but it was a balanced team. Last night, I think Villa as well. We have to give credit to ManUtd, but I thought Villa in the second half, I think they went a step down. I think they were relaxing. They were on cruise mode. They thought they had won the match, because also history says when ManUtd go down, they never win the match. So I think Villa were caught up in that, and unfortunately ManUtd, it was surprising that we won. We won 3-2 at Old Trafford, which takes us to 6 points behind Manchester City. Obviously, there's more teams, there's more games playing tonight and tomorrow as well. And if I know I recorded a video last week, guys, and I muted myself. I don't know what happened. But anyways, happy festive season, guys. Happy Christmas, or happy belated Christmas, and happy Boxing Day. And I hope you guys are enjoying your festive seasons. Remember, there's still more games to be played. I am still here. I am still with you guys. And until we meet again, remember, prevention is better than cure. Don't risk it unless it's worth it. I'm out.